Okay, you finally got up off your ass, you deleted TikTok, and you got to work. Good job. Now, after hundreds of failed and pathetic attempts at outreach, some failed conversations, and questioning whether this is even for you, you realized that you are not special and that volume negates luck. And just as you realize that, boom, a potential creator for you to work with has fallen into your arms by the sorcery that we call hard work. Good stuff. Well done. That is the easy part out of the way. Who doesn't want all the free money that you're going to be printing for them? So now it's time to get to the real work. So what do you actually do once you've got yourself a potential partner, creator to work with? 3 simple steps. It really is that simple, right? This kind of feels like a waste of ink, but people love a visual aid. So here you go. Step number 1, understand your creator. This is step number 1 because this is the most important one, funny enough, right? There is no one size fits all for what you're building for the creator that you work with. Sure, you'll always be building a community that aligns with their brand, right? But that is the point. It aligns with them. This has nothing to do with you. It's all to do with them. Not with what's trending and not with what you think would be cool, right? You go into this game because you don't have a following to leverage. You don't have the social proof, and they do. So what does that tell you, right? They know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about, and you need to go with it. People like what they think and do, and not what you think and do. This partnership that you're building is an extension of them, right? An extension of their brand, all of their values, everything to do with them. It's nothing to do with you. And so everything you're doing should be 100% tailored to them specifically. This means you should be watching all of their content, which is very easy because they are popular, right? And they have a lot of content out there ready for you to watch and understand. But don't just watch a few videos of theirs. Watch all of it as much as you can. Analyze the audience, who's commenting, what they're commenting. Take notes. Create documents about your creator. The more you have, the easier it's going to be for you moving forward, and the better results you're going to get for them, and in turn, better for you. This also means spending time talking with your creator, right? This isn't a one-time transaction and you just pass them off and ignore them, right? You're building a partnership together. And just don't lose sight of the fact that even though, yes, you are controlling and managing the back end of things, you are working together to create something huge and valuable for every single member of the community, of their audience. You're doing it for their brand. Step 2, framework and timeline. Now, this should not be overcomplicated in any way, right? I know how much you love systems and operations and automating everything, right? Do not overcomplicate it. It can be so easy to just get carried away and start building this huge workflow, and it just makes everything more confusing for everyone involved. Keep it simple. If you feel like you're doing too much, you are definitely doing way too much. And if it feels like you're not doing enough, then you're probably doing just the right amount. Yes, you might love systems and it might make it clearer for you, but these content creators that you're working with and the simple consumer creatures of their audience do not want to be jumping through mazes and going through all this crazy stuff just for a simple outcome that can be achieved from a simple 3-step plan. If you really do love these complex, intricate systems, that's fine. Keep them to yourself, but don't present them anywhere unless you want to look like a crazy person. You're working with one creator, right? You don't need these mind-bending, optical illusion looking, final boss level, crazy framework workflows, right? It's just confusing for everyone. The framework just needs to be how the community will operate and what's actually included in the community. So that's the live events, the content, the resources, the competitions, the value, right? That is it. So the framework, just the operations and the value. And a timeline should just be a chronological list of how and when things unfold. That's it. This includes like the pre-release marketing campaign, all the main focal points, main emotional triggers, main hype building strategies, right? All the good stuff. Set yourself a launch date and make sure you're building hype up to this pinnacle. You want as many people to join as possible on this release day, otherwise the mission will fail. There's nothing worse than trying to get people to join a community that only has 3 members, or they just don't see it as valuable because other people haven't joined it. So keep it simple. Pump out the value, build up the hype, and lay it all out clearly. Step 3, most important one, don't fuck up the culture. The culture is the most important thing within your community. Doesn't matter how much value you have in there in regards with courses, resources, live events. The community is the main piece of value. This is what you need to have most of your focus on. There's so many benefits to having a community, but the members themselves, how they interact with each other, the responses they're giving, that is the most valuable part, not only to you, but to the members themselves. So most important thing is maintain a happy and healthy culture. Doesn't matter what niche you're in, doesn't matter who these people are in there, whether you're doing it for death metal fans who maybe not seem so happy, keep it happy, keep it healthy, specific to your niche. Now there's many ways to do this, right? And it all comes down to value. Keep posting, keep putting out content, keep putting out resources, keep giving, making sure your posts are consistent and that you're actually responding to the people making their own posts. You need to put the work in at the beginning, right? You need to get the ball rolling. This includes asking questions, being engaging, giving responses, giving recommendations. Talk with the community. Keep posting even if people aren't responding, right? Just give. Keep pumping out value. You need to stay positive no matter what, right? And the most important thing is that you are constantly promoting and being grateful for the community that you have built together, right? This is a collaborative project between not only you and the creator, but all of the members inside, right? You're building this together. This sense of belonging is what will keep everyone the happiest and the healthiest. Once you're established, once the ball's rolling, it becomes like a well-oiled machine, right? And then you can maybe start to implementing some more of these complex ideas that you had that do not belong anywhere near the startup process. You don't want to come across assertive or regimented or forceful in any degree, right? But setting guidelines and rules is a very, very important part for keeping a happy and healthy community culture. Just let everyone know how you do things around here and how everyone can make sure that everybody is getting the most out of this valuable community that you have built together. It really is this simple. Do not overcomplicate things. I know how easy it can be to get carried away, right? But unfortunately, not everybody is as enthusiastic as you are. But that's okay. Because once you've got them results, they'll be asking you what is next and they'll be begging you to whip out that incredible workflow that you got from the beginning. Then it's time to get out the big guns. All right, hope this helped. Now get your ass to work.